Everyone, it's the Blazer King with King's Critiques for the first of like 4 or 5 new shows that appear on Saturdays. God help me. If you haven't seen any of the episodes of The Angel Who Lives Next Door Spoils Me Rotten, which I'm only watching because it was rated within the top 5 of the anime of the season so far, do go and pull me up alongside depending on the episode to listen to my comments as it goes along, or leave me running in the background for the entirety to let me get the watch time, because that'd be highly appreciated, as would being like and subscribe button, because as you know, not as many people who turn on the content are subscribed as they could be. That said, in so he saw visions of feathers, but I'm guessing that was like more of a metaphor. Unless this turns into some really questionable shit later. Which, with these type of shows, who the fuck knows? Matter of fact, I know this animation studio, and they're totally likely to do the kind of Angel Beach shit. At least I'm pretty sure I know this animation studio. Like, not Katakawa, but similar. Maybe Katakawa. It looks like a Katakawa thing. Alright. And then he cockled. Dipshit. Right? Yes, lost. She goes to your school. You can't say she's lost. I mean, I guess, like, internally a little bit, but was she the one who popped up in that meme I saw the other day? I saw a meme of, who's your seasonal waifu based on your birth date kind of thing, and I had no idea who the girl was. Pretty sure it was her. Which, like, you know my type of waifus, and she's not one of those, but, like, she is pretty. JK, I'm waiting outside with your umbrella to stab you. This is one of those shows. Just kidding. Actually, it kind of is. Like, yeah, she's going into the logic of it. It kind of is her concern. You gave her your umbrella. You're the one who got sick. Therefore, it's her concern. Because, like, well, technically it isn't because it was his choice. She was kind of the catalyst. Just saying. She's gonna. And down he goes. Listen, y'all see behind me. Y'all know my room's cluttered. But my room isn't filthy disgust. Like, that is just. Bro, come on. Even if you live by yourself, that's all garbage. There's no reason for it to look like that. This is all stuff. That's why it looks like that. I have no storage space. But garbage? Fam, come on. Get with your shit better. Seriously? Yes, she is. Huh. And that one act of kindness helped befriend her, which, for good or bad, honestly though, like, what is anyone's vision of an angel traditionally? Like, general appearance wise. You're not thinking of like that farming life in another world anime where the angel has huge badonkadonk and titter titters, to use just random silly words. Generically, angels, metaphorical like this, literal like Gab in the one. Wait, what the fuck was the name of that show? Whatever, you know what show I'm referring to. I really hope that show gets a season 2 one day. I miss Titania and all of them. Um, anyway. But yeah, the like blonde pretty girl is your traditional ideation of what an angel would be for some reason. At least that's how it's always shown in anime. Can't necessarily say everyone's ideation, but definitely the Japanese. Because I mean, 9 times out of 10, that's how angels are. Not all of the time. I mean, Platinum End, that was not how the angels were, but I think with Platinum End, they were trying to get the most, like, biblically correct angels they could with also giving them personality. Because, like, they were all white and pale and barely had much going on. But then they did have their masculine, feminine bodies instead, just like a weird, sort of giant eyeball creature. Kirby probably had the most biblically correct angel out of any sort of fiction. I'm getting off topic. That is what she's saying. It's Listen, a guy lifting a shirt is like slightly less effective than a woman lifting her shirt, but I mean, I guess it's all depending on perspective, right? To like anybody outside of America, let me know if that's much better or worse than it could be, because I'm certain that even subtitle wise they'd be referring to that kind of thing in Celsius, because that's what literally everybody else in the world outside of America uses. Still, one of the things I question the most on why are we the only ones that do shit like that differently? Because we want to be unique and special. Fuckers. Anyway. At least that one I can't blame on, like, how the government is nowadays. I can blame that on, like, many years ago for people being all fucking high and mighty. Yeah, gee. Too bad people don't know how to listen to that. Hinty McHint hint. I know I'm pausing a lot. It actually seems like that if he was completely unable to move, maybe she would, because, like, I mean, that's kind of how these kind of situations go. Rude. It's not true. Because, like, much as I'll talk shit about things, I will genuinely believe that it is also, like, not just product based, but mental based. I don't think that part disappoints him. The second part, maybe, but then again, or two. Never add the or to. I mean, he was kind of assuming. Excuse, Jesus. At least that's what you think. I won't point out the obvious. I think artists try a little too hard to gain somebody's attention. I just pointed out one of the most obvious changes in animation. Like, a while back, like in the beginning of the episode, it didn't look like she had very much going on. And then I saw her side view, and the artist definitely, like, did that intentionally. Yeah, you wish. Then you wake up the next morning and all you hear is. Nothing? Didn't say shit. Oh, but, well, well, honestly, I'd buy that kind of thing. If I could find something good enough, why not? Yeah, she's coming over because you don't know how to eat. Because that's what happens in Japan. Or in anime specifically. Maybe not Japan as a whole. Then again, Japanese people are like both really kind and also really weird, so. And the really weird part definitely comes mostly from their kinks and commercials. Because listen, if you can put NTR in a commercial for a gummy snack, yeah. And I only am making that statement because I watched an old Jacksepticeye video and saw that commercial series and questioned everything. Rude. Hey, yo, that's borderline flirting. I know this fucking animation studio. I haven't seen who does it yet, but I know the studio. Dude, look, your boxes. Like, the boxes can be used to put away the shit that can be put away. Nope. Take it. Nope. No. Nope. He tries to reject it. She's just constantly like, no, 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 no. Well, she seems like that type that does, but won't admit it. Not quite Sundari, because she's also not aggressively rejecting it, but close. It must be nice. I think he's being sarcastic. Project number 9, that's the studio. I knew the visuals. Actually, I remember seeing that exact thing written like yesterday. I just forgot. He just had to cover his tracks. I love how she didn't even have to say it, and he's immediately like, "So I'm helping." I'm guessing that's not the case. Yeah, well, what if she does? Like, here's the thing. She seems to be one of those types who, yes, is incredibly popular, but wouldn't be immediately rejecting of people who try to hang around her. You know, one of those types who is popular and surrounded by people all the time, but depressed because it's not the same type of people she wants to be around, hence hanging out by that swing in the beginning of the episode. Gee, that's a pretty familiar trope. He fell. Yeah, that happens. True. Housewife mode engaged. Scoots. Okay, no, hold on. I have to raise a point from that. Who the fuck does that? Like, literally, who takes a plastic bottle and removes the fucking lid from it before recycling it? I can't say I've ever done that. I've heard no indication to anybody who has ever done that. Again, might be a cultural thing. That might be a Japanese thing. I've never fucking heard ever about having to do that. You know, I take my cans and bottles, at least most of them, to the fucking bottle return place. And I've never had them fucking look at me and be like, you know, you should probably remove these first, right? Like, in, 20 ish years of doing that kind of thing, because, I can't say the whole entirety of my life, because I only really started recycling like that over the past 20, maybe 15 or so years because I realized, hey, those kind of things can get me back some money, and I pay for the shit, so why not get back the bit of money I can? Unlike bottles like this thing, which just go in regular recycling. Those I could understand if there was like some sort of, notice to remove bottle caps. But like, I just wanted another rant from just a little statement. Then again, I guess that's the whole point of doing a review, right? Is to either make comments, statements, or rants about shit. Anyway, I mean, at least he stopped you from falling on your ass fully. So it's less a story of someone who actually did like him from the beginning, but she had good intentions and fell for him. Quite literally in that instance. Damn. Why are you being bashful about that? Looks like there was four different kinds of pizza on that one pie. Well, it is. Pizza's like amazing. That is how things are usually, but like the human race makes it hard. Oh man. Yes, she gets off by sharing her dinner with you. Dude, I wish. Like, honestly, I hope if I have the sanity to live by myself after certain events happen, that that kind of thing can happen to me to give me a reason to stay in existence. Okay, I'm pausing at the outro specifically to just state that the first like 3 seconds of that just kind of made me go, "What the fuck?" Okay, now we're gonna skip by the outro. Before the next one starts, usual mid-episode interruption to not forget to remind to not hit the not forget to hit the like and subscribe button because it helps me out immensely. Because if my goals are met, that's also additional reasons to keep me going in this whole thing we call life. And also, I want to give my first episode thought processes before we go into the second episode. Of first off, she isn't like super waifu material for the usual reasons. However, like on a life standpoint, she is wife material. You know what I mean? Like she's not super hot in this way, that way, or the other way, but she is pretty and she is well diverse in a lot of ways that you wouldn't expect a girl like that to be, right? So like she's attractive in her own way and it's actually quite wholesome. He seems like your kind of slacker who doesn't give a shit but will like on her and fall in love with her because it's a rom com, so that's gonna happen eventually. Kind of like what was the show? Toradora, yeah, where they kind of had their own awkward relationship and didn't really fall for each other until the last like 3 or 4 episodes. At least that's when they were starting to admit it, anyway. And I feel like this is gonna have that same kind of vibe. You can let me know if you agree or not in the comment section. That's it. Dare move, or we'll break into your house later and give you so many wedgies. The intro is not much less weird. Howie. Context. Uh huh. You heard him. Yeah, like you think she's not coming through for dinner. Did he really just use the term dirt? Well, then again, there's been a lot of fucking, you know, no, she didn't. Yeah, y'all could keep talking like that, but it's not you that she was smiling at, fam. But again, wasn't for them. Yes. No. Damn. Presumptuous. Shish. Well, duh. Fried chicken is not as good without being reheated. Maybe. Uh, sure. Whatever excuse you need, bitch. They'll never work again. He was just talking hypothetically. Jesus. That's true. Also presumptuous. And yet, who's the one constantly going over to his house? Hmm. Just saying, bitch. Like, you just kind of sold yourself out. So, suffice it to say, you're already living like a couple without the benefits otherwise of being a couple. Alright. What do you consider gross? Well, it only took episode 2 for him to admit to himself how he feels. Who says she doesn't like you? Foot in mouth. Foot in mouth. Plus, he's sucking up the osmosis of one of the smartest girls in school. Actually, probably the smartest girl. I mean, he has a girlfriend without the label and the extra benefits. I mean, his girlfriend's pretty cute. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that's normal, but I mean, it is a thing. Well, he kind of does. But he also kind of doesn't. Your literal girlfriend without being a girlfriend. It's a very complicated thing. Bitch. Something on her student ID he probably shouldn't have seen. Ah, bluntness is the best way to live life, right? I mean, she does cook. Yet. Acquaintance. I exercise my right to remain silent. Uh, will have those kind of comments. Damn. She just called him out like that. He's going to ask for her help. She likes having that power too. What a fool. And yet he won't admit to himself early that he likes her, even though he's trying this hard. You know, I saw your ID the other day. Yeah, but. Yeah, but. Yeah, he's not gonna take complete denial. Come on, he ain't that type of guy. And he's more willing to accept the feelings starting to develop than you are, apparently. Unless you've accepted them from the beginning. Practicality is the best way to handle gifts, honestly. Uh huh. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, the envy. Yes, he does. Well, she has been hanging out with you for a while. He totally was going for it too. That's a more normal intro than the first episode, or outro than the first episode. Maybe the first episode outro was just the intro, and that's why the intro sounded weird in this episode. I could very well see that being the thing. Hey, yo, was a pretty woman I just saw in the intro clip his mom, because, whew. Anyway, mid-episode reminder, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, because it does help me out a lot towards my goals, and my goals help me, you know, eventually it'll help me financially. It'll help me emotionally to reach my goals, and, well, aren't those the things we kind of spout just periodically nowadays, is help people emotionally and mentally and stuff? Well, hitting that subscribe button helps me do both. That's how. Post out intro timestamp. I'm guessing it's sister since he's treating her that way. Oh, it is mother. Okay, so yeah, she is a MILF. Damn. Damn. He does not care for his mother. That is a lie. Yeah, you can't technically refuse her entry when she pays rent. That's kinda how that works. So, she's gonna happen across next door and it's gonna get awkward because she's gonna assume the half truth that she's his girlfriend, and that's gonna make things weird because she's gonna get pulled in and it's gonna become a whole thing. Right? Is that about how the episode's gonna go? Okay. Also, just saying, if this had happened a couple of episodes ago, would have been a lot more awkward because his room would have been more of a disaster. But maybe that's what she's expecting, and the comment in like 2 seconds is going to be, "Well, this place is surprisingly clean. What? Did you get a girlfriend?" Come on, more cliches. Come on, make the cliche statement. She was already over. That just makes things more awkward. Oh, there it is. He doesn't want things to get awkward, that's all. She's going to use her. I'm sorry, how was that phrase? I'm respecting your privacy, but I'm using my right as your parent to enter your room anyway. She was just vibing right there. Yep, kind of knew that was gonna make things awkward eventually. I was expecting her to just come out into the open, not be passed out waiting. There it is. Well, and she was probably pretending to sleep just so she wouldn't have to confront the mother, and she's hearing all this, like, oh lord. Uh huh. Excuse. She's probably calling bullshit. And where's the embarrassment? Nope, she's half asleep. No denial, by the way. You already fucked up by not denying what she said initially. No, that's not what she said. God damn it. The typical cliche of things. But she's not technically. She's frustrating her on purpose. That, yeah, actually. Kinda. Nope, you see, you're just burying your hole of pointless denial deeper. That's why he told you to hide. Kinda. She's just letting everything they say just Okay, rude. Just burying. She had her fun. And listen, like, even though a majority of the reason you're there is to cook and clean and stuff, two very obvious points on that. The one being that, and I swear to God, if people bring up some bullshit in my comment section, I mean, I approve of comments, but don't bring up bullshit, man. The one is that objectively, throughout most of history, the primary, point of view for the cook and cleaning aspect has been wife. Now, whether that role is held by male, female, otherwise, that's a completely different story. But in this instance, the role of wife, regardless of the what you are, has always had those roles. Just pointing out the obvious that objectively that has been a thing throughout all of history. So, if she's doing that and spending time with him otherwise, that means the mother's kinda right. I don't think there would have been any clearing anything up. Not even. The general vibe of their relationship really does seem like the two from that other show, the married couples lovers thing that I can never remember the exact name of because anime titles are getting way too fucking long. I mean, that is just a meme, but anime titles back in the day were anywhere from 1 to 4 words, maybe. Now, they're whole fucking sentences. Yeah, you ain't gonna stop hanging out. What's incautious? I mean, to be fair, back when I had people coming over all the time, I also let them have a key for the same reason. So, like, yes, while this has the exact context that they're saying, it's not just that kind of context. I don't think that's how that works. Yeah, but yeah, people don't praise your hard work. Ugh, doesn't matter. No, you can't be the only one. That's unfair. Though, to point out the obvious, that's kind of a couple thing to do if you do it mutually instead of just single handedly. But then again, that might have been completely his intention in that. Well, she's the one getting the wrong idea this time. Right idea. Oh, God. Excuse. Douse them in sauce. He's breathing so hard from cooking. That's sad. The eggs don't look terrible. And then she made one extra just because you suck. Then why do you have the desire to start cooking yourself? And when you don't know what you're doing, look, like, that actually looks pretty fucking good. Like, that is like 2/3 delicious looking. That's pretty fucking good looking, and that. Oh, I don't know what the fuck that is, but that looks like fried something or another in there, so. Well, see, she has a point. It's basically a girlfriend in training. On the one end, he shouldn't, because it'd be kind of obvious. Damn, bullying somebody else's girlfriend. I leave now. You're in class. Again, yeah, sucks to be them. Kinda? Well, actually, the reason I was asking, you could just, you could come over and, you know, like a couple. That is not even a knockoff Switch to try and avoid copyright. That is a straight up fucking Nintendo Switch chilling on his fucking um. My brain really is going downhill. We'll just call it a TV stand. That's not actually what it's called, but fucking close enough. The TV's on it. Wonder if anyone's gonna notice that she lives next door. Well, right? No, man, honestly, like, yeah, and that did not go well. She really does just have a Thanos snap for that kind of thing, doesn't she? Oh no, he does. He's the one that she has plans with. Well, the neighbor is kind of the angel. I bet you planned on giving your girlfriend one of those. Hi-yo! Okay. This is about to go in a very awkward direction, I can already tell. Yup, there it is. Welp, you've been had. A motherfucker. I don't know if I'm referring to him or her that's stupid, but I'm gonna pause and go check things. Mid-episode reminder, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button because it helps me out immensely. We're getting into it. Changing quality and fast forwarding to the awkwardness that we knew was going to happen eventually. Post intro timestamp, there we go. Yep. Yes. Uh-huh. That really doesn't help the case that his mother was putting against you. Supposedly. He's thought of that before. You were going to. But hey, at least now that it's out in the open, y'all can spend Christmas Eve together too. Oh yeah, he would get a lot of shit. That's also true. I mean, what you were hinting at, bitch. Don't be weird. Wait, hold up. Damn, that's rude. I hope. A little bit of both. That is not true. Tsundares have a very obvious vibe to them, my guy. You are not a tsundere. Like, I didn't even have to wait for her introduction in Fruit of Evolution. I pointed out that girl is a tsundere from the beginning, and then the next episode they introduced her as a tsundere. Like, they have a vibe to them. You could point a fucking real life tsundere out. It would be not too hard. Anyway. Scrappy dude. Well, you're totally wrong. Like, y'all both have that going on. Y'all just are totally. That's tsundere tendencies. But they're not aggressively rejecting it. Well, because good boyfriends do that kind of thing. I've eaten things I didn't like in the past, well, fully like, because it was related to a relationship. It's a great fetch, except for we don't have a Panera bread anymore. She really was giving him that look of help me. And now she's Mario Karting. Yes, because gamers do that. Like when gamers are playing a racing game or something, they just kind of bob and weave. Not at all. Not always. Ouch? Question mark? He could tell by the leaning. Chop. He's trying to disguise a Christmas present because he doesn't want you to be all soon about it. Pam, look, if you want to treat her like your girlfriend, just admit she's your girlfriend, because, I mean, that's totally a thing someone would buy for their girlfriend. At least, from the perspective of a decent person. I'm not going to say the thing that'll be a foot and mouth statement because someone will be an asshole about it, but of course she did. You knew she did. And now here's the awkward moment when they both turn around and pretend they weren't doing shit. Why do I smell cigarette smoke? And granted, the guy living with us might be back, and that's why, but I don't think so. Incredibly. Just fuck. Nope. Also, out of context statement that could be taken the wrong way. Well, not really, but damn. You said you weren't gonna leave until she was asleep. No, you can't catch yourself like that. You reached out for him. Lord, the envy. Hey, you're gonna occupy his bed eventually anyway. You offered. Y'all can keep being pussies and not admitting your feelings like normal protagonists of a rom-com. So you're admitting that you have feelings. Like, I will say, I enjoy how more of these rom-com shows are at least being more, progressive in the characters admitting things, at least to us and themselves. Because I can remember fucking 10, 15 years ago, rom-com shows just. The protagonist didn't admit shit until, like, the last 3 episodes, at least. And now, at least in some of these shows, they're, like, more willing to admit it to themselves, just not each other. Except for in cases where both. Actually, this is one of those cases, kind of, sort of. Both parties admitting it to themselves, but not to each other. That other anime I brought up was kind of like that, where they both knew they wanted to fuck each other. Neither of them was willing to say it, though. And then a third party got interjected, and I'm still confused as to where that went. Like, did that go to where he picked one of them, or did he pick both of them? And they were both fine with it because they're friends. As for this show, though, like, I'm giving it, like, well, let's see, this is probably a 12 episode show, so I'm giving it, like, 3 or 4 episodes until one of them more openly admits it to themselves, and then maybe to one of the friends before, episode like 11 or 12, they admit it to each other. And then we'll maybe get the trope of, some sort of like little flustered runaway from probably the girl, and they'll end up back at the scene in the beginning where they're in the rain. And anime's predictable, man. Like, not even just anime. TV shows are too predictable nowadays, man. Like, I'm telling you that, like, that is going to be probably how it ends. I could be wrong. And they're both willing to admit it to themselves that they like each other, so I might be wrong. But I'm still saying that we're probably going to get, like, the first scene at the ending, and that being how it comes to a head. But you can let me know if you think I'm right or wrong about that in the comment section down below, as well as, of course, your other thoughts pertaining to the show thus far. Characters, Mahiru's waifu status, the friend, the other random cliche bullshit, and whatever else in the comment section down below, as well as, of course, about any other shows, movies, etc. I should be watching this season, next season, or in general, more particularly referring to shows that are uploaded on not Mondays, Saturdays, like this show is, because I have at least 5 or 6 shows that upload on Saturdays, but I'm willing to embrace more of them if you guys want to hear my opinions about them. That said, though, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Subscribe to my main channel in the description down below. Ring both bells like Facebook, follow Twitter, keep updated with things. TikTok, I'll upload videos under 10 minutes from both channels. Twitch, subscribe there for benefits. Can do so Twitch Prime for free. All the subscriptions help out immensely. Over there is near instant gratification. Here, I still need a little under 150 for partner, as well as a ton of watch time. So don't forget, check out the playlist here. Video recommend there. Hitting partner will help me a lot in many ways, so hopefully I can do so by my birthday at least. That said, Ben the Blazer King with King's Critique. Sign out, for now. Peace.